Hi, welcome back to another video. I hope you're well, I really do. So in today's video, we're going to look at 3 side hustles that you can implement in your daily life to make some extra money. Actually, I'm going to stop calling them side hustles. We're going to call them businesses, small businesses, because I feel side hustle doesn't sound very professional. It doesn't sound like you're going to take it too seriously. So here's 3 business ideas that you can implement from today to start earning some extra money. I know times are hard, so here's my 3 ideas. Let's get to it. So small business idea number 1, you've probably guessed, most of my videos that I've made on this channel already are about it, and that's reselling. So reselling has a very low barrier to entry, so all you need is an item to sell, your smartphone, and an account, so whatever platform of your choice, so eBay, Vinted, Depop, there's plenty of them out there. Do your research. I personally use eBay and Vinted, so all you need, set yourself an account up. It's very straightforward. Take pictures of your items, get them uploaded, and make some money. Obviously, I've probably simplified that a little bit too much. You need to do research on the item you're selling to be able to price it. If you need any support or guidance with how to upload your items in the sense of titles and photos, please check out my videos prior to this, and it'll give you a really good indication of how to take pictures, how to title your items to get off to the best start, make quick sales, and make quick money. So get yourself an eBay account, get yourself a Vinted account, do some research, get your smartphone out, get your item, take some pictures, upload them, and get the ball rolling. The more you do it, the more confident and the more experience you'll get. You'll learn more about the process as you go along. The idea is obviously you buy something cheap and you sell it to make a profit. And we're so kind of blessed with this now. We've got this technology, we've got these processes, we've got these systems, we've got these brands. The simplistic part of it is, you don't have to market your item in a sense of the brand has already done it for you. So for example, I don't know, Jules, Ralph Lauren, Ted Baker, all these companies, they've done the branding for you. And eBay and Vinted and these type of platforms have got the customer base for you. So you don't have to market and you don't have to find the customers. It's all done. All you need to do is find quality items, price them right, have good titles, have excellent photos, and upload them to those platforms. The rest is already done. Vinted and eBay, they make money from your sales. They want you to be on their platforms, so they want to get you the customers to make sales. Because if you're not making sales, you might leave their platform. And the brands themselves, like we mentioned, Ralph Lauren, whoever, they've done the marketing already. How simple is that as a business to start? You could start that today. Get your item, take some pictures, take some quality pictures, great title, register on one of these platforms, get your item uploaded, do a bit of research, avoid the ongoing price. Very simple way. Go on eBay, change the filters to sold, see what's sold in the 90 days, filter from high to low, then low to high, put your item somewhere in the middle. Simple as that. Right, a small business idea number 2, where you're going to have to come with me. And just a note on this, the videos that I make and the information that I talk about is all from experience. These are businesses that I've either started myself, I've got involved with myself, and I have some experience of. Obviously, I do reselling. You've seen that on my other videos. So, I'm only going to talk about my experience. Right, so the second way that you can earn money on the side, as someone who works full time, they're looking to open a small business, side hustle is, well, I've got a backpack on. It might give it away a little bit. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Can you guess what it is yet? So if you hadn't guessed already, I'm sure you have by now. Looking at these bags, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think we've all heard of this brand. We've all potentially used this brand to get our evening meals or our nice little takeaways. It is a food delivery bag, and in particular Uber Eats. So yeah, the second thing we're going to talk about is the gig economy. So that's things like food delivery, whether it's for Uber Eats, Just Eat, Deliveroo, Stewart. There's plenty of platforms out there that you can register with, and it's a simple and effective way to earn extra income. These are my bags. I have, like I mentioned earlier, I'm only going to talk about things I've actually experienced myself. So I did this for about 6 months. I know the pluses and the negatives of doing it. And obviously I'm here to share this with you so you can take that into consideration and to see if food delivery is something that you were prepared to do to earn that extra income. So to get involved with food delivery, there's a few things you're going to need. One of them is the bags. So these bags are specifically made for, storing food, keeping them hot, keeping them cold, keeping them at the right temperature, insulated, insulated. I'm not sure what the exact wording is, but inside is like this kind of like foily type material. Sorry if it's a bit noisy, but yeah, keeps the customer's food warm or keeps the cold drinks cold, etc. So you're going to need to invest some money to start off with food delivery, and your first thing you need to really invest in is the bags. Really weird, the bags, because I remember when I first started this, I checked them out on eBay, and the prices on eBay were substantially more expensive than they were direct through the companies. So if you are going to get a bag like this, do your research, check out eBay. Vinted is along now. When I did this, Vinted wasn't really a big thing, so there might be some on Vinted. Alternatively, check out Uber Eats food delivery bag. Google it and it'll give you the options. Like a pizza box type that I had out earlier, which is this one. So that's like a pizza one, so it opens up the front and obviously slide the food. And obviously you can slide the food into there, and that's the type of material on the inside. So yeah, you're going to need to invest into a bag. So unfortunately, with this one, there is a little bit of a start-up cost. Not just the bag, obviously you're going to need transportation, whether that's a bike, a motorbike, or a car. You need to pick the deliveries up from the restaurant or the takeaway, and obviously you're taking them to people's houses. Fair play to the people who do it on a bike, because that's a grind. To be fair, I was at Greggs this morning, and I was just getting a couple of bacon sandwiches for me and my son, and there was a gentleman pulled up on a bike. I always have respect for people who you can see they're out there trying to make a living, trying to make extra income. So, fair play to him, because it's tough, especially in the different weather conditions. And, he wasn't a young man. He must have been in his, mid 50s to 60s. So, fair play to you, sir. Keep grinding, and I'm sure, good things will come your way. But for yourself, you need to invest into a bag. So you need to do some research before you get involved in this one, because there's a few little hurdles you have to jump through. Another one is obviously registering with the right application. From my experience, you want to be registered with more than one. First started off, I was just registered with Uber Eats, and then I found that once I registered with Deliveroo and Stuart, then I was getting a lot more deliveries and making a lot more money. So how it generally works is you register with the app, you'll have your food delivery bag. The third thing you need is insurance. So if you're in a car or a motorbike, you do need business insurance. The one I used was Zego. So that the benefit of Zego was it was pay as you go. So basically it's like a top up, so you could top it up. I used to put like 20 quid on. Every hour that you're on the clock, it'd take £1 off, so it's £1 an hour. And it was registered and linked with these apps. So you're only getting charged when you're actually doing deliveries, which is really good. So if you're sat waiting around for deliveries, you're not getting charged insurance. The other option is you can pay monthly through like your direct debit, through your insurance company. I got a quote for that and it was like £160 a month. So already I was in a deficit. So I used the top up go process because I was only doing it part-time. £160 a month wasn't beneficial, but the odd 20 quids I was topping up, it was worthwhile for me to do that. So transportation, delivery bag, insurance, and obviously you need to get registered on the apps. Check the apps out. There's a process for that. So you upload your identification. So once right to work in the UK, I think there was an issue where there was, a lot of people registering with these, doing food deliveries. They didn't have business insurance and they didn't have the right to work in the UK. So if there was an accident or anything like that, they're not covered. And then basically when you're ready to work, so for example, I used to do it on the evening. So I'd start going out about 6 o'clock, tea time-ish. I'd press the log into the app. The app would ping and it would give you an alert to say there's a job to pick up and you can accept it or decline it. So just to give you an example, McDonald's is up the road. It'll ping, delivery request for McDonald's. If you want to accept that job, it'll tell you the price they're willing to pay you for the job, how long they think the job is potentially going to take, and how many miles that the job is. So then you can decide if you want to take it. For example, it could be £6. The job is going to take 15 minutes and it's 3 miles. So then you're going to take that into consideration. Is it worth your time to travel to the McDonald's, to pick up the item and deliver it to the person's house? Bear in mind, £1 will come off that for your insurance, and you've got to take into consideration, if you're in a car, fuel expenses. So the 3 miles, I think when I worked it out, it was about 22 pence a mile. So therefore it was, you know, 20, 40, 60, £1.60 already off that price. So if it's £6, this is what I'm going to potentially get. Is that worth my time? And they build up. The really good thing is about it, when they first give you the first job, they do try and guarantee you at least minimum wage. So once you've done that job, they'll ping you a next one, etc. If you wanted to do it part-time to earn some extra cash on the side, you know, really recommend it. Do your research. The negatives is obviously the wear and tear on your car, the hours that you're going to be working. So it's going to be after work, it's going to be peak times, and the restaurant times. You know yourself, when you're in McDonald's or wherever it may be and you order some food and you know you're waiting. The difference with this is you're getting paid for this job. So the longer you wait, the less value that job is. So if they're saying it takes, 15 minutes to do the job, but you get to McDonald's and the food is 15 minutes late, that's another 15 minutes on your time. You're getting £6 for the job, minus the £1 for insurance and the fuel expenses. Then it's like, well, was that really worth it? £6 for, half an hour plus whatever expenses I've used. But majority of the time, my experience was positive. So there's been the odd occasion where I've had to wait a good length of time. It all comes with experience, because then you get to know which restaurants take longer. So therefore, if it's and what times they're busiest. So, if it is a McDonald's and it's 5:30, not to take that job because there's no way that's going to be on time. And they'll ping the next one through, and it might be a quieter restaurant down the road, like a Toby Carvery or something like that, where, it's going to be quick in and out, and you can get the food to the customer and you can get paid. So check it out. Food delivery, the gig economy, it's definitely a way that you can earn extra money on the side. It's flexible because you can do the hours that you want to do. And it's a bit relaxing because you're in your car, you're in your own space, you've got your music, driving around. There's something quite therapeutic about driving around at night, I think, when the roads are a little bit quieter. So YouTube's the third one. So the criteria for YouTube is to have 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So once you've reached that goal, then yeah, you can monetize your videos. You can get sponsorships. Your videos can be sponsored. You can have affiliate links, so you can link products from like Amazon, for example. If I'm using a certain camera, or if I'm using a certain camera stand or a dock or a microphone or whatever it may be, then you can link it to your YouTube channel. YouTube, for these people who want, short-term gains, then it's potentially not for you. But if you like that, delayed gratification, and you're happy to put in the hard work, it's going to be the most rewarding for your hard work, getting more than just a financial reward. Because once I've recorded a video, I get that kind of self-pride and self-satisfaction that I stepped out of my comfort zone and done it. All you need is your smartphone. You don't need a fancy camera, and you can just talk about basically whatever it is you want to talk about. I can guarantee there's an audience there for you. Whatever it may be, whether it's you want to talk about washing pots, which is the ideal way to wash a pot, wash a cup. There'll actually probably be a bit, I might check that out actually, but there will be a video there, I can guarantee. You don't even have to be on camera. You can do voiceovers, you can do faceless videos, you can edit and cut different videos, you can just put words and sounds. There's a lot of things you can do with YouTube. You don't necessarily have to stand in front of the camera and speak. I want to add this one to the list because it's what I'm trying out myself. I've been doing it for about 3 months. And my videos are obviously here to try and educate. And it's also a good way to build community. I think community nowadays is something that we're kind of losing. But there's a whole bunch of people out there who want to kind of like relate to other people. You know, I'm hoping that there's people who relate to me in my situation. You know, I work full time, looking to try and earn extra money on the side, but I'm also trying to help people with that. And I'm sure there's other people out there with the same type of mindset, and you can build that community and grow together. So whether it's, you know, building small businesses, building side hustles, gaming, music, you can make money. You can build community, you're getting yourself out of your comfort zone, you're learning a lot about yourself. Pick up your phone, start recording. Your first video is going to be crap. You know, you're going to hate the sound of your own voice, you're going to hate the way you look. You're going to need some sort of platform to edit as well. So I use CapCut. Yeah, so check out CapCut, check out iMovie, there's hundreds of more. You know, if you go on your Play Store or your Apple Store, video editing, Google it, YouTube it, use YouTube to find what you want to do. And it's just about educating yourself, learning the platform. I'm slowly learning, but as I'm learning this, I want to help you with it as well. So I hope it's been helpful. I want to get to washing the pots because I need to make some dinner. And yeah, we'll see you at the next one.